I'm very happy to be here and also very honored to be here and to share the story of Green Boutique Slovenia with you. The country, the only country in the world with the word love in it, and I'm coming from Ljubljana. If you change a difficult capital, difficult to pronounce, but if you change just one word from A to E, Ljubljana to Ljubljana, it means beloved. So from the beloved city, from the country with the word love in it. But because I have a very limited time and the story I want to share is, I want to give you a full picture of what we're doing. So I'm going to walk you very quickly through the following sections. Why? So understanding the global context, why we're doing what we're doing, what is the story of Slovenia was positioning, what the new tourism strategy that was passed last October says about the new vision, the platform for 5-star experiences, this is something I would like to concentrate on, and the new communication platform which follows the experience platform. So let's have a look from why, how to what. Shortly, the global context, so understanding the market, it's really important. We have heard something from Terry before, also from Barbara, but let me just highlight some of the factors that we consider very important and that we really take into consideration in doing what we are doing. So today it's all about personalization. We say this is the name of the game, not only in 2018, but the years ahead. Expectations are skyrocketing. It's all about customer experience. It's about Instagrammable locations. Maybe yesterday you didn't know you want to go to Slovenia, but because you saw some inspiring photos, you say, oh, I'm changing my bucket list. I want to go to Slovenia. It's not about selling products, it's about selling experiences, as we know, as we also heard, but not only about selling experiences, but reactions, selling reactions to experiences. After inspiration come exploring, and this is where tourist boards are redefining their focuses today with the digital marketing, and smartphones are becoming the destination concierge. We're talking about the era of the new understanding of luxury. Let me explain how we see it, because it's really important to understand the kind of experiences we are developing in Slovenia and the platform I'm talking about later. It's about personalized and not standardized. It's about authentic and not copied. Of course, the photos are all from Slovenia. It's about unique. It's not about something that's generic. It's about, let's go on, it's about exclusive, not mass. Not everybody can be there at the same time, or at all, not everybody. It's about purposeful, not only hedonistic. It's about being independent, but again, at the same time, organized. It's about traditional, but modern. It's about something surprising, inspirational, but again, it has to be transparent, and premium quality is a must, of course. The challenge is, let me just highlight a couple of them. Further growth of tourism, it's going to happen. It's happening on global level, and it's happening in Slovenia. And it's putting huge pressures on destinations about the quality of life of people living there, the quality of the customer experience. There is a need to switch from marketing to management. So how? What is the strategy of Slovenian tourism? Let me walk you slowly through the story of Slovenia. So the country brand is I Feel Slovenia. I'm proud to say that this week we are having the 11th birthday of our country brand, I Feel Slovenia. It's not only a tourism brand, it's a brand for the country, for economy, for sports, for tourism, for culture, but it's been tourism that has really taken the brand for its own. So it's a whole country brand. And already 11 years ago, the story, the identity of the country brand, I Feel Slovenia, the core of the brand has been defined as green. In Slovenia, green is not only a green, it's not only a color. We have a special shade of color. It's called Slovenian green, and it's protected. And it speaks of the nature of Slovenians and our deliberation and our dedication to really work with nature and focus on maintaining it the way it is. The mission of the brand has been, for 11 years, forward with nature, and the vision of the brand is green boutiqueness. I'm talking about the country brand now. Of course, we took the messages very seriously and took them a step further in tourism. It's the only country in the world, or in Europe, because the Alps are in Europe, where the Alps, the Mediterranean, the karst, and the Pannonian plain meet. If you want to say what Slovenia is, we always had a problem. Now we just said we are in the meeting place of most diverse landscapes in Europe, two of them being the strongest tourist regions in Europe, the Alps and the Mediterranean. And they all meet in Ljubljana and central Slovenia, which is in the very center of Slovenia, and it makes really easy for everybody to travel around just 1 hour to the coast or to the east or to the Alps. And in the meeting point of the Alps and Mediterranean and Pannonian place in the car, Slovenia has been positioned as green, active, healthy. And in the same way as tourism positions itself as green, active, healthy, the economy started only like 3 years ago being green, creative, smart. But because of the new era of the new luxury, there has been a need to go on with communication. So our tagline is changing. But I'm getting to that later on because we have to understand first why and what is the new platform. But let me have a look at the new tourism strategy just to get some numbers very quickly. Slovenia has had 4 years of record growth, two-digit growth numbers, 18%, which is well above the world or the European average being 8%. Also, the growth comparison in terms of tourism receipts export, the growth has been quite high, nearly 9%, which is a bit above the European average. 12.4 million overnights, 5 million arrivals are quite well distributed throughout Slovenia, with the Alps having 33% of the overnights, the thermal Pannonian part of Slovenia 27%, the Mediterranean and the karst Slovenia 24% and 16% with the capital and central Slovenia. We do have challenges in terms of seasonality. In 4 months, from June to September, we make like 52%, which is more than Austria and less than Croatia. We say that we are like a proud bird, but we need to spread the wings. We have to grow in spring, in autumn, in winter. So in the research that we made at the beginning of this year, it was shown that Slovenia is perceived not as a must destination, best value for money, top fit for explorers, and that it's most recognized in terms of wellness and spa, in terms of product. But that it's not recognized, and here are our challenges, of course, as boutique, offer for discerning travelers, destination where a visitor is ready to spend more and with rich culture and gastronomy and with unique experiences. And this is something we can just go away from, or because we know this is the right path, we want to build on these elements. So the challenges of Slovenia are 365 days of tourism. We really have beautiful alpine winters and real Mediterranean summers and Slovenian green springs and color for autumn. So we really have 4 seasons. This is something we are concentrating right now on the national level from the perspective of Slovenian Tourist Board and down to the destinations very much so. Another challenge is development beyond tourist icons, as is in many destinations, I'm sure also in Austria, creating products with higher added value, with higher value. We have very high goals in terms of money. And from destination marketers, we want to turn to destination managers on the level of Slovenia and on the destination level. So it's about, the bottom challenge is about establishing the balance between the tourism environment and, of course, the community. And we can be more successful if we target the right, the discerning traveler who understands our values and shares our values. So these are the bottom line challenges. And the vision of Slovenia, a global green boutique destination for discerning visitors looking for active and diverse experiences, tranquility, and personal benefits. This is a vision that was provided by the new strategy. I'm not going to go through the numbers, but there are lots of numbers, but our main goal is 4 billion in 2021, which means 1.5 extra billion of euros in terms of export tourism receipts, which is really an ambitious goal. And we're doing that by developing smart destinations, smart businesses, and also smart traveler. And I'm going to get to that. We have a 3-stage philosophy. Slovenia is green. There are really strong facts that say that Slovenia is green in terms of how much environment is protected, etc. To be able to say that we are green, we developed a green scheme of Slovenian tourism, which is a national platform for all and everything that we do in the field of sustainable tourism. And you can see lots of spots across Slovenia. There are already like 60 tourism destinations and tourism providers, hotels, nature parks, camps, travel agencies in the scheme, which is globally recognized because it's based on the global sustainable tourism criteria and European tourism indicator system. And the scheme has been recognized also by the ETC, European Travel Commission, which brings together around 30 European tourist boards as a best case and most active and actionable platform to use it also on the European level. So this is something we strongly believe in. But it's so much about management, we said earlier, that the new tourism strategy wanted to give a platform for a better organization of Slovenian tourism. So Slovenia was divided into 4 regions, mentioned already before: Alpine, Mediterranean and Karst, Thermal Pannonia, and Ljubljana and Central Slovenia, which luckily very directly contributes also or is parallel to the products. In Alpine Slovenia, it's the outdoor, sun and beach, wellness, also touring. Thermal Pannonia in Slovenia is strong in spas, and the capital, of course, is the capital, the city break, and then exploring the rest of Slovenia. And what is important, we identified our key partners. There are 34 leading destinations defined, 35 destination management organizations that are our partners, and we work with them on a daily basis. I personally know the name of each and every one. We are on personal terms with each and every one, so we talk either by telephone, we have regular meetings, we're in constant contact, and we work with them, and you will see a bit later also how. 90% of overnights done by 35 of our partners. So this is a strong platform that we have developed. We started last year with the new strategy, and really is working fine. So here we are, Slovenian Tourist Board, the ministry, and we work, of course, closely also with the product platforms. We have 3 top leading products, and they are also organized. It's the Slovenian Spas Association, Outdoor Association, and Conventions Bureau. And then comes this destination level, the 35 partners I'm talking about. There are like 50 more, but these 35 contribute 99% of the overnights. So a very clear organization. Already mentioned 3 top leading products in terms of impact on the image and on the income, and another 3 which are gastronomy, culture, and nature. Last year and this year has been a topic for us, the culture. Culture is put on the front line, and in the next 2 years we have the gastronomy, and Slovenia has been chosen the European gastronomy region for 2021. the getting to what is really what we want to do. On the first level of dreaming, inspiration, we want to communicate the top story of Green Boutique Slovenia. And then when we actually give someone reason to come, somebody starts exploring. And here are 4 regions or 10, 6 products, 10 altogether. This is the customer journey. So 10 products altogether, 4 regions and 4 seasons. So platform for the 5-star experiences, this is something I'm going to go briefly through, but it's very logical. So the vision I mentioned, the global green destination for discerning traveler, we said, okay, let's make it a little bit easier. So we defined our vision, we redefined it and made it a shorter, a sexy. We said Slovenia is a green boutique destination for 5-star experiences. Because this is something we are really good at because of the diversity, because of the people involved, because of the people being put into the experiences. And we manage virtually the impossible, getting the vision and message of 5-star experiences, destination for 5-star experiences across. And everybody started talking about 5-star experiences. I have to get this through so that you will see what it's all behind. So we said, what the heck are the 5-star experiences? And we said there is a need for a carefully and unified platform for 5-star experience. Let's say what 5-star experiences are, because not everybody can be talking about it, but actually meaning something else. So what we did was actually, so we have this clear vision. We said we need to agree on the 5-star experiences. We put out a tender based upon very clear criteria what a 5-star experiences are. And then we said we are going to market bookable 5-star experiences that live up to the criteria that we prepared. They are going to be branded under Slovenia Unique Experiences, because the word unique is something that everybody is looking for, recommended by Slovenian Tourism Board. And it's actually a carefully curated collection of signature unique experiences, premium quality, supporting the story of Green Boutique destination and the brand I Feel Slovenia. It brings value to everyone, to Slovenia in terms of unified understanding what a 5-star experience in Slovenia is, and delivering the story of the vision. To the visitor, it's a curated collection, it's a guarantee, less risks. And of course, to the business provider and destination, they are going to be marketed through our channels. I'm going to wrap up. Let me just say that these experiences can be guided experiences or can be a package or a tour. They decide on which of our products the experience fits, either culture or outdoor or spas or meetings or etc. And it has to address a very clear segment group, activity, well-being, or the explorer. We prepared 3 sets of criteria. It's very concrete, very well defined. It has to be authentic. It has to be local, based upon the local DNA. It has to be of premium quality. It has to be green. And in 2 years, the condition to get in will be being a part of the green scheme of Slovenian tourism. We provided tools. Everything is ready and available online. So everybody that actually, and on the 15th of November, that means next week, we are getting like 20 experiences that we are going to look at. And this will give a ground to us for the new platform of communication, okay, that I will not explain now, but be aware next year, in February, when we start our global digital campaign, I Feel Slovenia will have a new call to action and invite you to experience Slovenia in your own way. Thank you.